So these are 3D prints of, we're going to do Death Korps Krieg and a Armageddon Steel Legion. And these are the last of my spare arms. I've literally doubled the number of models by being able to do this, which is awesome because now I really, this is it for spare parts. That's all I got is, a little bit. And I suppose I could kit bash another set, but I want to walk through how I paint my Guardsmen and the Steel Legion so people can see exactly what it looks like from beginning to end. And it's actually pretty quick. I can usually get a model done in just a matter of a day or two, which is literally just a couple hours each day after work. So painting the Veteran Guardsmen as the Steel Legion, I start out with a yellow ochre, then a buff, and a gray, and a German brown, almost black, leather brown, gunmetal, and then flat black. And really, that's about it. I think they turned out pretty darn nice. I'll walk us through how to make the Steel Legion. All right, the initial stages. So the coat is that ochre, pants are gray, the boots and gloves are that German brown, the panniers are the buff, and I do a base coating of all the metal with gunmetal. So the next step will be to do the leather and washes, and then start working on details. The matte black will be thinned out. So you can see right there. That'll thin, and then I will use that on all the metal. And except I have been, like some of the regular las guns, I use the matte black as like a synthetic stock. So kind of like a Winchester or Benelli shotgun. All right, this is the basic palette. Yellow ochre, kind of a buff, German black brown, gray, leather brown, gunmetal, flat black for helmet and shoulder pads, kind of a gloss black for weapons, orange brown for highlighting leather, white in preparation for the red goggles, then silver for highlighting metal, brass and gold, and then for the sergeant's chainsword I used a sort of a red, and then the yellow. We can see how his chainsword turned out. Now this is how they look with all the details and highlighting. So I have base coats and highlighting, but I haven't done my Army Painter washes yet. And that's what really brings out the depth. So we can see I try to hit details, put some scuff marks in the metal, his helmet. But you can see the difference between the bright gold skull and the brass clip that holds the gas chamber for the las gun. Bright gold for buttons, but brass for helmet rivets. So then the next step will be the washes, and then the washes are what really bring out the depth. So I use a strong wash on the coats and leather, and then I use a black wash for the helmets and guns, and then I come back and do some highlighting on top of it. And I think it turns out pretty nice. It gives it very much more of a rough, dirty look, which, for Veteran Guardsmen, or in this case, the Steel Legion, I think I think I like it. So this is now after having given them the strong wash and the black wash. Starting to get that dirty battle scene sort of look. I think once I make mud on their bases and the bottoms of their coats and across the shoes and the panniers, then it'll look pretty good. It's the way the quick shade washes really bring depth to the color palette is quite remarkable. I'll go in, I'll do some highlights to clear things up, but on the whole, I'm really impressed with how a 3D print and the spare arms from my Veteran Guardsmen kit really just sort of doubles the impact.